Hi, my name is Karina, and today I'm going to be presenting on my movie poster for this module's assignment. I did the film The Motorcycle Diaries, which was directed by Walter Sayas in 2004, and this movie is a biographical film following Ernesto Che Guevara's transition to becoming one of the most famous political figures in the Communist Party. Um, so I did my initial three concepts on not only the Motorcycle Diaries, but also Spirited Away, which was directed by Hayao Miyazaki, and The Shining, directed by Stanley Kubrick. But I ultimately did decide to continue working on a final poster for the Motorcycle Diaries. So for my mood board, I have elements of red and yellow, as well as white and black, to reference the Communist Party flag. And for my typeface, I decided to use Rodchenko, as this typeface was designed with inspiration behind Russian constructivist art during the 1920s and 30s, especially that of Alexander Rodchenko, who was an artist who used a lot of geometric sans serif typefaces in his work, as he created communist propaganda posters. And so I created three different roughs based on my top three concepts for the Motorcycle Diaries. And one of them references the trip that Shay and his best friend take to Machu Picchu, and the other one is an outline of their journey from the top to the bottom of South America. And the final one was the creation of the OTO in motorcycle, to create a silhouette of a motorcycle. So when I sent these roughs to my peers for feedback, I noticed that they mainly gravitated towards the yellow and red color palette of the Communist Party, and more towards the simplistic, typographic based and focused design, which is to use the motorcycle silhouette within the actual title of the movie. So this is my final poster. The radial triangles of red and yellow are in reference to a kind of similar style that was used to create communist propaganda posters during the rise of the Soviet Union. And I, as you can see, continued with my use of the typeface Ronchenko. I used bold for the title and the light face for the names of the main actors of the film, as well as the director. And I used the pen tool to manipulate the O's and the T's in the word motorcycle to create the silhouette of the motorcycle, where the O's make up the wheels and the T makes up the body. And then I used the shape tool to create a more circular wheel shape that has the same width and height of Ronchenko's typeface. And then I used the divide tool to keep the exact counter of the original typeface. And then after that, I stretched the T vertically and horizontally to create the body of the motorcycle, and created a rudimentary axle, handle, and headlight to make the shape more recognizable as a motorcycle silhouette, because Ernesto and his friend just primarily traveled on La Poderosa, which was the name of the motorcycle that Ernesto had. So I'm proud of where I ended up, and thanks so much for listening.